All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Quentin Grimes.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the four-man position. And for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the three. Legs were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
Maxey, that's good.
And that's the thing about Maxey. He is wiry strong. You see him there, absorb the contact, stay on balance, and finish.
Now here's McDaniels. There's the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if coach's message resonates. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's McDaniels. The Sixers getting their last shot to go.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done. This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
Now here's Maxey. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Outside Edwards. From deep. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Barlow with a bucket.
Really unselfish play by Embiid, keeping others involved.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Oubre against McDaniels. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Maxey missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Drills it from deep. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Edgecombe. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Shot clock at 5. Fade away. Oubre can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Here's Maxey to the middle. Here's Embiid. That one's off. Still out of sync. There's a minute 54 left in the opening quarter. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edgecombe. Philadelphia with another miss. Minnesota leading by 4. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Philadelphia. 76ers trail by 4. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Grimes. And here's Lowry from the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Minnesota has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Back to Highland from outside the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Edwards. Inside. Lowry, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Here's Ingles. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Conley from the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Philadelphia shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Watford with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Lowry. And here's Drummond. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Fades and shoots. No good that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
76ers trail by 7. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Guys?"
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Phillips has checked in for Minnesota. Philadelphia also making some changes. Beauchamp comes in for Walker, and it's Martin in for Payne. Martin, the pass to Beauchamp. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Grimes. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Randall. Now here's Reed. Shot from the low post is good. Reed's got his first points in this one.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Embiid buried from 15 feet out. Embiid's got 6.
Well, if you're talking about one of the best in the mid-range area of the floor, Embiid has to be in that discussion for center.
Here's Phillips. The 3-ball. Reed can't hit. Embiid finds Edwards. Now here's Grimes. He's covered by Dosunmu. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Conley with the ball. Still no points. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anthony Edwards comes in for Phillips. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Barlow's checked in for Edwards. Oubre comes in for Beauchamp. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Maxey in for Martin. He hits the second from the line. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Maxey against DiVincenzo. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Maxey. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, BA, for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
Into the lane. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Oubre can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Dosunmu outside. Back to Randall. 17-foot shot on the way, and the jumper falls for him. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. The 76ers also with a sub. Drummond's checked in. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Edgecombe. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's DiVincenzo, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for your Timberwolves, DiVincenzo. 1 shot.
DiVincenzo, no good on the free throw. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Now here's Edwards, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And Oubre gets it to go.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
DiVincenzo with a screen on Oubre. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Here's Maxey. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And if you're going to foul Maxey, you better hit him. He is going to be able to make shots through contact.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, this has been an interesting maturation from Tyrese Maxey. Really, all that untapped potential early on, but he has turned into an elite player in this league.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 1. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. So far through the first 2 quarters, Julius Randle has really stood out.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back, watch the show. And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. This question comes from BSmooth94 asking, which one of you 3 is the best liar? I'll take this one, fellas. Be smooth. None of us have ever told a lie.
Ooh, he's good.
Very convincing.
See, but now I don't know whether to believe you guys, though. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they battled back to take the lead.
And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, nice play by Randle. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, people forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by. Brian, back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Maxey passes to Barlow. Now Embiid, defended by Gobert. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 6. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road to the paint. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Edwards. 5 on the clock. For 3, Maxey knocks it down from distance. Maxey's got 16 points now.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
McDaniels passes to Randall. And it's blocked by Embiid.
And when Embiid is doing that, protecting the paint, he's as impactful as anyone in this league.
Pass to Barlow. Maxey against DiVincenzo. Here's Edgecombe. For 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Minnesota again missing. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. And with his height and his touch, he could be deadly from mid-range.
Well, when you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
DiVincenzo with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And laid in to finish off the break. 9 points in the game.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I love the determination of Tyrese Maxey. Has turned himself into a natural scorer, and he is always hunting the next bucket.
Now here's Edwards, and Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Conley's checked in for DiVincenzo. The 76ers also with a sub. Grimes is checked in. Maxey against Conley. That one's good for 2. Conley's got his first basket.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Here's Edgecombe. Yes! And the foul! It's on Anthony Edwards.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Now to Sumu. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Reed for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Maxey. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
.116 left in the third quarter. Here's Conley. Rebound by Philadelphia. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
46 seconds left in the third. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Freeman. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Can they get it? And he hits the jumper. Edwards has got 5.
Well, in that mid-range area, Edwards is money. The defense must guard him better than this.
Throws it up high. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Dosunmu, and here's Edwards. Outside Reed. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Reed's got his second basket of the night. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Now here's Lowry. Wofford up top. Back to Lowry. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lowry's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
Well, if Embiid is that close to you, you better be aware.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. Walker, he's checked in for the Sixers. Payne comes in for Lowry. Here's Randall. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at the three-point play. It's going to be on Jabari Walker.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Julius Randle.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Now here's Walker. Outside Payne. Walker sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And here's Conley. Conley, a screen on Walker. The drive by Randall. Reed passes to Randall. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Now here's Edwards. And here's Payne outside. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley passes to Randall. And that one drops for him. Randall's got 11 points here in the second half. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Edwards finds Embiid. Back to Edwards. Outside Grimes. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
4-3. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia leading by 6. Walker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Grimes' shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Philadelphia has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Walker gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Highland. Edwards looking for an opening. Reed. Oh, he jammed it.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Second personal foul.
And Minnesota with some changes. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Sumu. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Barlow's checked in for Walker. Oubre comes in for Edwards. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Payne. Now here's Maxey. Cleared away by Reed.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Yes, sir! Count it!
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Here's Edgecombe. For 3. Cash from downtown!
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Edwards. Here's Maxey. And he drives in. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And you see the maturation of Tyrese Maxey. These big moments don't faze him at all.
All right, let's get an update on Mike Conley. What do you have there, Alex?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. The diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. It's not returning tonight. It shouldn't be out too long, but we'll see. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid is screen on DiVincenzo. And Maxey, here we go. Outside Oubre. Outside Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. From downtown. Embiid against Edwards. Now it's Maxey. Takes a 3. Buries it from outside.
Well, you gotta love all that confidence. Maxey with the biggest bucket of the night.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Edwards. Cleared away by Embiid. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
DiVincenzo. Second personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Tyrese Maxey.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. 29 seconds left in the fourth.
Timberwolves breaking dance crew. Make some noise.
Edwards, and the three misses. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now here's Maxey. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Maxey fires. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.